What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Lawrence with another episode of the Summer Show. I want to say good morning and thanks for tuning in. I had an issue. A couple weeks ago, I bought me a brand new socket set from Harbor Freight, right? So I wanted to put this socket set in my toolbox. Of course, that's where you're going to put it at. But I needed a rail organizer, rail socket organizer. And I bought one of these. So my problem I was having was that, well, if you had to shake this would fall off. It really wasn't sturdy. You know, I found myself like just moving them around a little bit just to test them out, and they would just easily pop off. So I'm thinking like, you know, I don't want to be somewhere working on somebody else's car, working on my car, and I lose it in the dirt, or, you know, it just falls off. And then I don't want to open my toolbox and then my tools are all over the place. My sockets are everywhere. So I had to come up with a solution. They also had a socket thing. It was like a plate. It had 4 rails on it, and you could put, you know, all your sockets on it. But I didn't know if that was big enough to fit in my toolbox. I didn't want to buy it and try to modify it. I didn't want to do any of that. But my main concern is that this doesn't hold these properly. It doesn't hold the sockets good enough. And as I was buying them, a guy was like, "Oh, that's a good deal if they'll hold the sockets on." And I looked at him like, wait a minute. Man, I should have took his word, you know, and went on about my business. But the stuff that they offer, you know, it's like you say, man, you get what you pay for. And I'm a cheap person, you know, but I'll buy it if it come down to it and I have to get it and there's no other choice. I'll do that. But what I found that you could do as an alternative, it comes with a rail organizer, socket organizer, whatever. It's not real. I don't think it's meant to be used for this, but you can use it for that. So if you look down in there, you'll see there's a little cylinder and it's got like 2 notches on both sides. So I tried to cut this. That was my first idea, was to cut this and then put the socket on there. But I still couldn't get the socket off without a screwdriver. So I looked at the sides and I said, oh, it's got this little raised area right here. So what I did was I just cut this corner off, you know, one side of it, a quarter of it, I guess you could say, and got that off, scraped that off real good. Let me see if you can see that. You can't really tell, but you can tell if you look around it. You can see on the other side where that raised part right there. So I took that off, I cut that, and I put the socket on. And excuse my junk. Don't judge me. Put the socket on. It spins freely. So it's really not, it's not holding it, but it's holding it on. Like it won't let it fall off. So if I can demonstrate, I'm gonna shake this for a minute. Not actual minute, but shake it for a good little while. Okay, so it's not coming off. It's not coming off at all. Especially with it going in and out the toolbox or being jumbled around the toolbox. I don't expect to open my toolbox and see my sockets all over the place. So you can use this. This plastic is pretty sturdy. It's some hard stuff. It's like you can see, if you can see me squeezing, it's not really, you know what I'm saying? It's not really giving like that. But do not cut this part. That's not going to help you. Don't cut that unless you got super strong fingers. Don't cut this part because that's going to add rigidity to what you're getting ready to do, how you're going to modify this. And so I took a box cutter, got a bigger blade on it. So I took this box cutter and just cut that little corner off. Like so. Excuse the video. It's not professional. My videos don't probably be janky. I'm just giving you a heads up for future reference. I do a lot of random stuff. Well, most of my videos are random. I say I do a lot of videos because it's the first time I've done one in probably a year. All right, so if you see me working on it, it don't take that long to do it. Just be careful that you don't cut your finger off. All right. Cut that corner side off. Make sure it doesn't have to be smooth. You just got to get that bump off of there. So take the next size up. Put that on there like that, and then watch. Make sure you pull it straight up. You don't want to bend this piece right here because it's like a claw. If you can look at it, it's like it fits snug on top of that. So don't get in the habit of bending them side to side. Pull them straight off if you can. It'll be best if you do. And then there you go. You got the tool set. You got the socket set with the rail organizer included. Just gotta modify it a little bit. All right. Deuces, man. Thanks for watching.